check. Goes the other way. Crosby owning the puck. Trying to get out front of the net. Crosby does get out. On his knees, got it back. Letang fires. Scores! What a goal!
The biggest question we have, are the Pittsburgh Penguins a playoff team? I'll be telling you if they're going to be making playoffs this season or not. I've watched every minute and every second of these 6 Penguins games. I'm going to be a little critical because I'm a huge Penguins fan. I always want them to do well. So, are the Penguins going to be a playoff team? Let's start off with the players and see who's doing good and who's doing not within the points. So obviously, Sidney Crosby gets 7 points in 6 games. He's doing what he always does. He's dominating. He's the regular Sidney Crosby that we all expect every single game. Brian Rust had a very big game last game against the Rangers. Had a breakaway goal. Had a couple assists. Then there's Jake Getzel, the game-winning goal with a minute left. Huge goal right there. But Jake is doing well. They both have 5 points. Teddy Bluger is a very good depth piece. He's a third, fourth line player, but he has 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists. We'll take that. Same with Jared McCann. He can get up on the second line. He can get on the third line. He's a really good shot, but very inconsistent. But we can see if he can keep this consistency. Tanev, he's really good. He skates his ass off the entire time. Very good contract. I know a lot of people don't like his contract, but he's worth it right now. If he keeps playing like he is, he's worth that money. Mark Jankowski had a good first couple games against the Flyers. Then he slowed down with the points, but he's still a good player. Depth piece, always good to have. The Chris Letang, he hasn't had many turnovers like he usually does in the previous seasons, but obviously still not where he was before. But I do think Letang will be good and to help the decor keep being consistent. Colton Sevier scored a couple times. There weren't really like big goals. They weren't really like insane goals. I feel like they were just like tap-ins or whatever like that. But hey, good fourth line player. Haven't really seen much from him besides those goals. But hey, we'll take those goals all day. Evgeny Malkin, this guy has not been doing good at all. He's been looking out of it. Yes, he had that clutch slap shot against the Capitals, but I just feel like he's not doing good at all. He's been slow. He's been turning the puck over, just gliding. He's not doing very well. But hopefully he can get back to his former self and start popping off and putting some points on the board. Kasperi Kapanen, the coach really hasn't been putting him in the best situation. He's been on the fourth line the last couple of games. I know yesterday against the Rangers or 2 days ago, whatever, and putting this out, he was on the second line. He was on the third. No, he was on the third line, and he got moved up to the second line once Rodriguez got hurt. But I think this guy's very good. Yes, he has 2 assists only, but he's playing really good. He's super fast. He's been trying his ass off too. I think he's going to be a very good player, especially on that Crosby line. If he ever gets there. Come on, Sullivan. Evan Rodriguez, obviously he only has 1 goal, but he just got hurt. So they said it's a long-term injury, which is not very good. Marcus Pettersson, 1 goal. He got hurt as well. He's a very good D-man. They got cheap shotted by Oshie. Obviously, I don't know if it was a controversial hit. I don't know if it's a penalty or not. Who knows? Who doesn't matter anymore. But he's hurt. He's a very good player. That's very sucks. He's hurt. Brian Dumoulin, he's been doing good. Obviously, top line with the Tang. He's been doing his thing. He's not going to be putting up hella points, but he's doing his thing. Then there's Jason Zucker, who's been absolutely horrendous. I'll say that here first. He's been horrible. He's been horrible. I'm not going to talk about it. He's not doing anything right. But then obviously going down here, Cody Ceci, Joseph, who's looking pretty good if I'm being honest. Marino hasn't many points on the board, -6, not very good, but he still looks pretty good. He's still moving his feet, very poised with the puck. I think big things with Marino still. Ruedel, Matheson, Ricola. I think Matheson and Ricola are hurt. Ruedel's been cool, but yeah, a lot of injuries. Hopefully they're all on the back end too, which very sucks, but hopefully everyone gets back. Jari and DeSmith. DeSmith looked good in his games, except the second Capitals game. He did not look very solid, but they still got the dub. Tristan Jarry, he looked horrendous the first 2 against the Flyers, but then brought it back against the Rangers. But that's that. That's the roster. Top 6 is looking okay. Hopefully Malkin and Zucker can actually start putting up points and doing their thing, because right now they're not looking good. It's mainly the third and the first line doing their thing. But if once the second line starts rolling, Penguins are going to be very good. But if I'm being honest, yes, Penguins are 4-2 right now. But they've been looking bad, if I'm being honest. They should not have won the 2 games versus Washington and the 1 game against the Rangers. Even last game, they shouldn't have won. Right now, I think they've been playing horrendous, and they're just getting lucky, these dubs. Obviously, we'll take the dubs all day. I'll take that. But I just feel like they have not been doing good. It shows on the ice. Hopefully Actually, all these Penguins fans are going to see that. But once again, we'll take the dubs. But they have not been playing good, and they're lucky that the Capitals threw and the Rangers threw both games. But as of now, Penguins are second in the division with 8 points. Washington's ahead of them with 1. Washington's ahead of them by 1 point with 9. Then there's teams right below them with 7, 6, 5, and 3. But Penguins are against the Bruins these next 2 games, so it's going to be very tough. But I'm expecting New Jersey to fall off for sure. Bruins are going to probably climb. Flyers are going to climb. And who knows about the Islanders. So, honestly, if Penguins just step it up. Yes, they've been winning some games, but their play has not been very good. But once they start rolling and start having all lines be consistent and the injuries stop happening, I think Penguins can make the playoffs. But if they keep playing like they are right now, it is not going to go well. I'm telling you right now. I'll say here first, I obviously want them to win the Stanley Cup, but if they keep playing how they're going to play and they make the playoffs somehow, they're going to get swept. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen, but they just need to step it up and stop being lazy. I feel like they're being super lazy, but obviously I think they have a super good roster on paper, but they just need to start playing it on the ice because you can't just rely on Sidney Crosby, Jake Guentzel, and Brian Rust to bail you out. So that's what I think. Make sure to comment down below how you think the Penguins are going to do. I think they're going to be okay if they start turning it up. But that's that, guys. I believe in them. Let's go Penguins. Let's get this bread. I'll see you guys in the next little video. See ya.